Okay, so I watched my own video back and I had some notes to revise real quick. So one thing I said Portal Ultimate, I was talking about I said Strange Ultimate, I was talking about Strange Portal, whatever, you know. And then I realized a couple things though. One is watching back these people's POV. Well, they're on controller, right? And they're on healer. They were both really freaking slow. And so this is like, not only can they not 180, I mean, it's not a high enough sensitivity that they literally cannot 180. You know what I mean? Like at the speed that Spider-Man does stuff, they can't 180 properly. And they're not going to be able to go up in the air and do all that stuff with their camera. So they're actually especially vulnerable to Spider-Man, which makes me even more motivated to be something that will deal with things like Spider-Man, and specifically Spider-Man. So on Angela, yeah, I have a really high sensitivity. I mean, not too high on Angela. That way I can just do all kinds of stuff. And yeah, I remembered she does have that, she has the charged up hit. That thing does quite a bit of damage, and it stuns them out of whatever they're first doing. And it makes it easier for everybody to hit them at that second because he's briefly stunned. So yeah, that's a huge deterrent. I mean, you just smack him with that damage like that. That's quite good. So that was kind of my notes. Let me think. Was I thinking something else? All right, let's pop into the next game. Sweet. Used a bunch of heroes. Tons of switches. No switches. That's good though. We tried to make switches to try to win it. That's good. Oh yeah. Nice map. Nice map. Where we at? So Cap is a hero I never used, man. I couldn't figure out how to do, or I never tried, I guess, but to do like those kills to the back line. Sorry, what? What was it? I don't know what's going on. So they're all up in our shit with a cap and a magic. And so their backline had, by the time you got to their backline, it was like they were already free to focus you. Okay, so we have this guy, Daredevil, and we have a Phoenix. Straight to the back line, looks good. They used bubble. Tank is vulnerable there for a second. Okay, so he just died to that one. Yeah, so they're having no trouble with our healers. It's kind of a big issue right now. We're not going to be able to match their dive. Nice. Okay. Another healer kill. So yeah, I think this is kind of that was twice that we missed the slam down. So definitely, if we want to use Venom, we definitely just need to spend some time lobbing him to practice him up, so that way we can, because the damage matters and also the displacement matters. because this is a tough situation where we have to perform. So we can't, like, it's not like one of those games where our team is pulling most of the weight. So that's why I'm bringing up, like, you know, the mechanical proficiency as a way to better our chances to have success here. I'm gonna watch from this angle actually, but so that's perfect. So the entire team collapsed on us. We ended up dying, but we almost survived. It was pretty nice, to be honest. Ultimates start coming out. Didn't go that well. And then, yeah. Okay, so we have a healing ultimate advantage now. And we got the card, more or less. And they immediately responded with a portal. Looks like he missed everything there, though. Nice, that ended up working out, like, because I was surprised to see earlier when you dived that the magic was here instead of them continuing what they were doing, which is to come down onto the guys from here. But that really worked well. So yeah, because at first I was a little hesitant to go to Venom, but then I realized, nah, it's a great play, because even if they keep killing our people and stuff, if we just have a consistent presence in their backline, a lot of times something good will come of that, and something good came of that pretty quick. But I guess we do have quite a bit down on the timer here already. Nice attempt to be part of that. I think so. Again, we could have got the slam there. I think he can slam like really quick after the swing, if I remember. So we could have been using our crosshair and got to this slam here. Nice getaway. Nice. So we're gonna try this one now. And we have 30 seconds. Does her stuff go through walls like normal? I think it does. Alright, we got the portal. Which, yeah, that's what we needed. Yeah, I didn't like use Hulk myself, but he's a very intriguing hero for sure. Yeah, they have the healing ultimate. And the numbers, so that's it. Alright there. Yeah, we can like review that more. It's just like a pretty substantial team diff right off the bat. I think I would have stuck with Venom though, rather than switching to group, because we only had 30 seconds. But unless you had a good group plan, I don't know. So what is going on over here? Yeah, they just have such a strong dive presence. That's why I think dive is one of the easiest ways to win games at around this rank. I feel like playing dive is just so useful. Nice. Yeah, both of them got vulnerable. Got both of them. Yeah, so I think realistically, just like a small positioning change. We just killed both the healers, and then we know like there's a lot of commotion over here, so we could have actually got some shots on her while she's coming by if we would have just stayed in this area more, I think, rather than kind of looking back this way. It's a small thing I thought of there. Nice, she's done. Or not. The aim looked a little shaky there. I mean, realistically, she's not moving that much during a lot of those moments. Like, she's a very mobile character. But we could, that's a potentially mechanical improvement we could make. And they all collapsed on us. So that really did not go well. And I mean, why did the team not put more damage to this girl right here? And then their team was able to heal her and stuff like that. So I think we're seeing a team diff here. And then, yeah, super strong dive presence, like, guarantees that you have to deal with a bunch of bullshit. And there we go. They got the kills. So I don't have a lot to say. I mean, this is a really tough one to try to make a win out of it. And you would have to do it really fast, too, because we don't have much time at all. It's like I said, my tried and true is like just force dive as much as possible. So Venom all the way, and then Angela, and then but potentially this game could have been a mag game. I'm not the mag expert, but like, just given how things were, we potentially could have had a stable push out here, and that might have worked out well as well. I'm not sure though, man. Like I said, I would just go dive all the time, and then I would go dive here as well, and just pray that it works. But realistically, we needed to make something happen sooner the first game, and it's just like balls to the wall. We only have this chance. We have to move the card as far as possible, preferably out here. There's like some small changes we could have made, like for example, being ready for the portal, because portal was really our only chance by that time, kind of, you know what I mean? Like, we're almost certainly gonna get that portal, so we could be waiting for that and have a good portal push. Yeah, not sure if there's much I can really say, to be honest. There's definitely a team diff, you know, and it's just like trying to squeak the win out of it. But yeah, I would watch it more specifically. I would watch like from different people's perspective and stuff, rather than just saying it's a team diff. I would have to see what actually happened. Where there's some critical mistakes that were made. Was there like like a clashing of approaches? Like, this player approached it this way and this player approached it that way. Or was it like weird positioning where they just weren't there at a spot that made sense? You know, what was it exactly? But yeah, so my take is just like, the forcing the Venom looked really good for me. I think that had a massive impact on making the game work, and I would have gone for that 100%. And then we already knew like our Daredevil person was inclined towards diving as well, which is helpful. And then, yeah, have like improve the Venom gameplay, so we have good mechanics and stuff to but it seemed like you definitely knew what to do with him, because you got the really nice escape and stuff like that. But yeah, we can definitely get those slam downs, and also I practiced a lot, like doing a slam down, starting to hit him and stuff, when to use the ability that grabs him and how to use that and stuff like that. Like, drilling a lot of that stuff to just squeak out those kills, you know, just as often as possible, and also put them in, you know, life-threatening danger as well, really often. So yeah, that's what I got to say.